Licensure Examination for Teachers. Subject: Facilitating Learning, Child and Adolescent Development. Professional Education, for both elementary and secondary. Topic: Motivation and Classroom Management. Question number 1. Which type of motivation is operating when a student engages in a learning task primarily because they enjoy the task itself, find the content inherently interesting, or gain a sense of satisfaction from mastering the skill? A. Extrinsic motivation. B. Affiliation motivation. C. Intrinsic motivation. D. Deficiency motivation. Correct answer: C. Intrinsic motivation. Why C is correct? Intrinsic motivation comes from internal factors such as enjoyment, interest, curiosity, or the desire for mastery. The reward is the activity itself. Why the wrong answers are wrong? A. Extrinsic motivation comes from external factors like rewards, grades, praise, or avoiding punishment. B. Affiliation motivation, the desire to please others or gain acceptance, which is still driven by an external goal, social approval. D. Deficiency motivation. D. Needs, Maslow's term for motivation driven by the need to fill a deficit, e.g., hunger, security, not inherent interest in learning. Edge knowledge. Think internal drive. The key word is the focus on the task itself being the reward. If the fuel comes from within the learner, it's intrinsic. Question number 2. Which management strategy, popularized by Jacob Conan, requires the teacher to demonstrate awareness of everything happening in the classroom at all times, thereby preventing minor misbehavior from escalating? A. Overlapping. B. Group focus. C. With-itness. D. Momentum. Correct answer: C. With-itness. Why C is correct? With-itness is Conan's term for the teacher's ability to communicate to students that he or she is aware of what is going on everywhere in the room. This awareness is crucial for preventing misbehavior and addressing the correct student at the correct time. Why the wrong answers are wrong? A. Overlapping. The ability to handle 2 or more classroom events simultaneously, e.g., helping a student while monitoring the rest of the class. B. Group focus. The ability to keep all students involved in the lesson and maintain alertness. D. Momentum. The ability to keep the lesson moving smoothly without unnecessary slowdowns or distractions. Edge knowledge. Think the eyes in the back of the head. The concept is about awareness and prevention. If a teacher knows immediately when a behavior starts, they have with-itness. Question number 3. A student, Clara, performs highly on tests only when her teacher promises to display her score on the wall of fame. This pattern of behavior is best explained by which theory of learning? A. Self-determination theory. B. Humanism. C. Behaviorism, operant conditioning. D. Social learning theory. Correct answer: C. Behaviorism, operant conditioning. Why C is correct? Clara's high performance is directly tied to an external consequence, the reward of public recognition, wall of fame. This exchange of behavior for an external reinforcement is the core tenet of operant conditioning. Why the wrong answers are wrong? A. Self-determination theory focuses on intrinsic motivation, autonomy, and competence, which is the opposite of Clara's extrinsically driven performance. B. Humanism focuses on the whole person, self-actualization, and fulfilling potential, Maslow, Rogers, D. Social learning theory would focus on Clara performing to imitate a role model, not primarily for the external display. Edge knowledge. Think the exchange. High performance is contingent upon the external reward. This clear if-then relationship is the fastest identifier for operant conditioning. Question number 4. Which classroom management style is characterized by high expectations for student behavior coupled with high warmth, communication, and clear explanations of rules and their rationale? A. Authoritarian. B. Permissive. C. Authoritative. D. Laissez-faire. Correct answer: C. Authoritative. Why C is correct? The authoritative style, high expectations, control plus high warmth, responsiveness, is considered the most effective. The teacher sets clear boundaries but fosters a supportive relationship and explains why the rules exist. Why the wrong answers are wrong? A. Authoritarian. High control but low warmth, my way or the highway. B. Permissive. Low control but high warmth, Few demands, lots of freedom. D. Laissez-faire. Low control and low warmth, indifferent or uninvolved. Edge knowledge. Think balance. The key is the combination of strictness and support. The rule: authoritative equals high control plus high warmth. Question number 5. According to Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which level of needs must be met for a student to feel safe, protected from bullying, and comfortable enough to participate actively in the classroom? A. Physiological needs. B. Love and belonging needs. C. Safety and security needs. D. Esteem needs. Correct answer: C. Safety and security needs. Why C is correct? Safety and security needs, level 2, include physical safety, no danger, and psychological security, stability, lack of fear, anxiety. Feeling safe from bullying and having a predictable environment are core safety needs. Why the wrong answers are wrong? A. Physiological needs. Level 1, basic survival needs, food, water, sleep. B. Love and belonging needs. Level 3, needs for friendship, family, and acceptance, feeling part of the group. D. Esteem needs. Level 4, needs for achievement, competence, and respect from others. Edge knowledge. Think protection. Safety is the second level up. The feeling of being protected and free from fear must be secured before learning can happen. Question number 6. A teacher notices that whenever a group finishes an activity early, they become disruptive. The teacher decides to keep a folder of challenging, optional extension activities readily available for these groups to start immediately. This technique is an example of A. Punishing misbehavior. B. Proactive and preventive management. C. Extinction of behavior. D. Management by exception. Correct answer: B. Proactive and preventive management. Why B is correct? Proactive and preventive management involves anticipating potential problems, early finishers getting bored, and designing the environment or routine to prevent the misbehavior from occurring. The extension activities serve as a prepared diversion. Why the wrong answers are wrong? A and C. These are reactive techniques used after the misbehavior has started. Punishment, or to make the misbehavior stop. Extinction. D. Management by exception. A leadership style where the leader only intervenes when standards are violated, which is reactive, not preventive. Edge knowledge. Think before the fact. If the teacher acts before the problem starts, the management is proactive, preventive. Question number 7. The belief in one's own capability to successfully perform a specific task or reach a specific learning goal is known as A. Self-esteem. B. Self-concept. C. Self-actualization. D. Self-efficacy. Correct answer: D. Self-efficacy. Why D is correct? Self-efficacy, Bandura, is the key motivational construct that refers to a person's task-specific belief that they can successfully execute a behavior required to produce an outcome. It is a powerful predictor of effort and persistence. Why the wrong answers are wrong? A. Self-esteem, a general feeling of self-worth or value. B. Self-concept, a broader, descriptive, and evaluative picture of one's abilities, values, and beliefs across multiple domains. C. Self-actualization, Maslow's highest need, the fulfillment of one's full potential. Edge knowledge. Think task-specific belief. If the question focuses on the belief in one's ability to succeed at a specific challenge, e.g., I can solve this equation, the answer is self-efficacy. Question number 8. Which principle of motivation suggests that students are more likely to exert effort and persist if they believe that the outcome, success or failure, is due to factors they can control, such as effort, rather than uncontrollable factors, such as luck or innate ability? A. Cognitive dissonance theory. B. Attribution theory. C. Expectancy value theory. D. Goal-setting theory. Correct answer: B. Attribution theory. Why B is correct? Attribution theory, Wiener, focuses on how people explain their successes and failures. Teachers should encourage internal, controllable attributions, e.g., I succeeded because of my effort, rather than external or uncontrollable ones, e.g., I failed because the test was too hard. Why the wrong answers are wrong? A. Cognitive dissonance theory relates to the discomfort of holding conflicting beliefs. C. Expectancy value theory focuses on the belief in success, expectancy, and the perceived reward, value, D. Goal setting theory focuses on setting specific, challenging goals to drive motivation. Edge knowledge. Think why it happened. Attribution is the reason or cause a person assigns to an outcome. If the reason is controllable, e.g., effort, motivation increases. Question number 9. A student, Leo, constantly taps his pen while the teacher is speaking. To eliminate this behavior, the teacher ignores the tapping completely, does not look at Leo, and praises students who are sitting quietly. Which two behavioral principles are being applied simultaneously? A. Positive reinforcement and punishment. B. Negative reinforcement and extinction. C. Extinction and positive reinforcement. D. Shaping and extinction. Correct answer. C. Extinction and positive reinforcement. Why C is correct? Extinction. The tapping behavior is ignored, withholding the attention that was likely reinforcing the behavior, leading to its gradual disappearance. Positive reinforcement. Praising the quiet students, a positive stimulus, increases the likelihood of their quiet behavior and gives Leo a quiet model to imitate. Differential reinforcement. Why the wrong answers are wrong? A. Punishment. No negative consequence is being applied. B. Negative reinforcement. No aversive stimulus is being removed to strengthen a behavior. D. Shaping. Not being used, as shaping involves reinforcing successive approximations of a desired behavior. Edge knowledge. Think the two prongs. The most effective way to eliminate an unwanted behavior is to ignore the bad, extinction, and immediately reward the good, positive reinforcement. Question number 10. In the context of motivation, the term flow, Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, describes a state where the student is A. Experiencing cognitive dissonance due to conflicting tasks. B. Performing a task that is too easy, leading to boredom. C. Completely immersed in an activity where the challenge perfectly matches their skill level. D. Primarily focused on obtaining the maximum extrinsic reward. Correct answer. C. Completely immersed in an activity where the challenge perfectly matches their skill level. Why C is correct? The flow state is defined by total absorption and enjoyment, achieved when there is a perfect balance between the perceived challenge of the task and the individual's skill level. This is the peak of intrinsic motivation. Why the wrong answers are wrong? A. Dissonance is a state of psychological tension. B. An imbalance, low challenge, high skill, leads to boredom, the opposite of flow. Low skill, high challenge leads to anxiety. D. Flow is the ultimate state of intrinsic motivation, transcending extrinsic rewards. Edge knowledge. Think perfect balance. The key is the ideal match of skill and challenge. This balance leads to deep, effortless immersion. If this video gave you an edge, sharpen that like button and subscribe to stay ahead.